All right, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our planning board meeting, Tuesday, March the 13th. Oh, it's really echoey, isn't it? Huh. Anyways, call to order. Any declarations of conflicts today? Okay, seeing none, can I have an approval of the agenda?
I'll move.
Okay, moved by Councilor McCabe, seconded by Bobby Kenny. All those in favor? Wonderful. And an adoption of the minutes from our March 5th meeting. Moved by Sin, seconded by Councilor McCabe. All those in favor? Wonderful, thank you. Any business arising from those minutes? Okay, seeing none, we can move right on to reports. We have one, and it's 22 Stewart Street, PID 1133016. And Michael, one of our planners, is here to present to us, so over to you.
Hi. I don't have the clicker, so if Jason could just move it to the street, the one that says 22 Stewart Street and then the PID.
I guess, yeah, if I can.
Or I can do it, yeah. Either works.
Very almost gets it.
Thank you so much. So I'm presenting 22 Stewart Street. The application is for a variance. The property is located in an undeveloped parcel of Stewart Street near the corner of Queen Street, and it is zoned R2. The surrounding uses include schools, including St. John Elementary School, which is directly across the road, single and semi-detached dwellings, converted dwellings, apartment dwellings, commercial spaces, and mixed-use buildings, so the area is quite diverse in terms of its current uses. The proposal is for perfect. The purpose of this major variance request is to permit the construction of a semi-detached dwelling on what is currently a vacant lot, although the semi-detached dwelling is a permitted use in the R2 district. The proposed development does not meet the required minimum lot frontage, minimum lot area, and minimum rear yard requirements. This is a request to reduce the required minimum lot frontage for a semi-detached dwelling from 22 meters to the lot's current frontage of 11.53 meters. Reduce the required minimum lot area for a semi-detached dwelling from 696 meters to the lot's current area of 321.1 square meters. And reduce the minimum rear yard setback for a semi-detached dwelling from 7.5 meters to the lot's current, to the ability to have a 5.95 meter setback. In terms of the legislative requirements, pursuant to Section 3.9, notice was sent to property owners within 100 meters of the development, soliciting their written feedback on February 28th. One letter of concern was received, highlighting the size of the structure and water runoff. The letter also highlighted potential overlook issues on existing tenants of neighboring properties. This is also a picture of the site plan. So as you can see, this proposal is for what some people call a front-back semi-detached dwelling. So that means that one dwelling unit is close to the street, and one is placed further into the lot with a party wall in the middle of the parcel running the opposite way that is kind of common. The development is grade-oriented, meaning that front doors access individual units. As you can see on one side, there is a step, kind of, let's see if I can get the pointer. There's a step right there with a front door. And right here with another front door. Here's a picture of the units as proposed. There are two kind of major forms, one at the back, one at the front. Though from the front elevation, it appears as though it is a single family home with a door at the back. And with the sides, they're very similar between the two, just with some minor differences. In terms of our policy review, the official plan supports infill when certain considerations are met. In existing service neighborhoods, the plan supports moderately higher densities and directs that infill development be physically related to its surroundings. And that's found in section 3.1 to 3.4. The official plan supports compact urban form and moderately higher densities in existing neighborhoods. 3.2 supports direct infill development that is physically related to its surroundings, including in terms of footprints, height, massing, and setbacks. It directs the city to ensure a variety of housing options be available in fully serviced areas. And it encourages new development to be harmonious with the best of Charlotte's natural and built environment. In terms of our analysis, we found that this development was largely within the requirements set out in Section 3 of the official plan. The application proposes a semi-detached dwelling within the R2 zone, which is a permitted use. The variance is required to reduce the required rear yard setback, required front lot frontage, and the required lot area. The development is located within in the well-serviced core of the city, near schools, parks, transit, and other features that add livability. The parcel is currently undeveloped, and this development would add new housing to the city. The development has been designed to match the surrounding streetscape and the surrounding form, which is largely former single and semi-detached dwellings that are currently being used as either single semi-detached dwellings or converted apartment buildings. The building is designed to appear as though it is a single detached dwelling from the street and matches the parts of the footprint. It does match the height, the side setbacks, and the density of the surrounding development. The main kind of differences between the Section 3 requirements is that it doesn't have the back setback, though it maintains the rest of the setbacks that are required in the zone. So our recommendation is that Planning Board recommends to Council that the following major variance for the property at 22 Stewart Street, PID 1133016 be approved, and that variance supports a reduced required minimum lot frontage for a semi-detached dwelling from 22 meters to the lot's current frontage of 11.53 meters, reduce the required minimum lot area of a semi-detached dwelling from 696 square meters to 321 square meters, and reduce the required rear yard setback for a semi-detached dwelling from 7.5 meters to 5.95 meters. And that's the end.
Thank you for that, Michael. I noticed in the one letter that came in, their concern was water runoff. Can we just address that?
Absolutely. So the lot is currently cleared and it's a largely flat lot. The development around it is already established, so there is kind of built form on all three sides around it. During the building permit process, we will have to review a site drainage plan. We'll have to review the site plan and look at the drainage options there. Though it is a largely flat parcel, so I do perceive very few risks from that.
Thank you for that. I'll just open it up now to anyone have questions? Councillor Beck.
No question. I do recognize this is a major variance, but I really like the concept that's been put forth. I think the applicants certainly put a lot of thought into a smart design for the square footage that's being used. I think there's symmetry with the surrounding areas. It gives us, I think it certainly falls well into the infill that we're looking to go down, the road we're looking to go down with that. And I think as the way the process has unfolded, the applicant has worked well with, I know I've had conversations with her myself, and she's very receptive to whatever has to be done to take place, and I fully support this motion going forward, or the professional planning staff. Thank you.
Thank you for that. I should note, Sarah's here, so if anyone has any questions for her as well, not to put you on the spot, but if anyone has any questions for you. Councillor McCabe.
And I agree with Councillor Beck. I think a lot of work has been done for this application for sure. The water runoff, as you know, and the planted and the accepted plans that we take in is something that I have already put on our motion for committee, because I think we need to do a little bit better as a city when, rather than just accept plans, we have to be able to make sure that they are done well, because that would be a concern for any person with a home beside them. So I feel that this applicant is doing what she needs to do to make sure that she's a good neighbor. So hopefully this all works out, but I also think that this project is very, very well done.
Thank you, Councilor McCabe. Go ahead, Sin.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Michael, could you tell me if this is a rental unit or it's for sale, like ownership?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay. Is this for rental use or for sale? It's for rental use. Okay. Can you show the parking for a moment, please?
I don't have the presentation up, but I will.
Yeah,
when
okay.
it is. So here it would be in the top, these two parcels right here. This and this.
Right. So the parking for proposed unit A and proposed unit B, kind of in front of each other, adjacent flow. Quick question, is there any setback requirement for the accessory structure here?
For the parking spaces?
Yeah.
No, parking can largely, there's some, but they don't impact.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Anybody else have any questions for our planners, for our applicant? Okay, all right. So we have a recommendation from the planning staff to recommend to council that the following major variance for property at 22 Stewart Street be approved. So can I get somebody, okay, moved by Councilor Beck, seconded by Councilor McCabe. So the resolution is now upon us. Does anyone have any questions on the resolution? If not, we can call the question. All those in favor? Anybody opposed? Okay, unanimous. Just like that.
Madam Chair, it's Chris Fournier. I'll be in
Oh.
favor as well.
Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't know Chris was, hi, Chris. Yes, so Chris is in support of it, too. I apologize. Our resident member, Chris Fournier, is on the line. Welcome, Chris.
All good, thank you.
Okay. Okay, so that completes the reports. Do we have an introduction of any new business? No. Seeing none, I'll need a motion to adjourn. Okay, moved by Jackie, seconded by Councilor McCabe. All those in favor? Wonderful. Enjoy your evening, folks.
Great.